Hey guys, so as you know, Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and I'm so excited because I'm getting ready to go home and spend time with my family and friends, and I'll have more time to make some tutorials for you, which will be really fun for me too. So I hope you're all doing the same, and I just want to give you a look that I feel like you can wear kind of to Thanksgiving or just kind of as fall's wrapping up. I know Thanksgiving's kind of one of the last holidays before the winter really hits, especially around where I am. It's starting to get a little bit colder. So I think this is a really pretty look. It's really simple and easy to do, so you don't have to spend a ton of time doing your makeup when you could be kind of hanging out with your friends or family or whoever you're going to be spending Thanksgiving with. So if you have any comments or questions, or if you think you have a really good Thanksgiving look, feel free to just respond to this video because I would love to see it. As promised, I will be using the Mark Flip for It palette that I got, gosh, what is now like a couple months ago. It's pretty embarrassing to say. Really hard to kind of keep up with making some videos, and hopefully over Thanksgiving I'll have a long chance to kind of do that for you, because I do really enjoy you watching and your support and everything like that. Okay, so I've already done one eye for you, as you can tell. Sorry if the lighting's kind of odd. I'm trying to figure out the best situation here, but this is what I've got for today. So I've already done one eye and I've primed my other eye. So you're just going to start out. I am using the Mark Flip for It palette. I'm just going to take a MAC 239 and kind of run it in the gold shimmery color that's right here. You're just going to really pack it on there because it's going to go all over your lid. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack it on my lid just like this. I'll kind of pull my bangs out of the way for you. And really just get it all over your lid. Try not to go too much above the crease. But this is going to really brighten your eye and lighten your eye, which I think is really pretty for fall, especially with all other kind of bronzy gold colors that we're going to be using in this look. I think it's perfect for Thanksgiving just because fall is kind of wrapping up, but it's still a really nice colors to be wearing. So after you get that all over your lid, you're just going to take any kind of fluffy blending brush. My brush is really dirty right now, but I'm going to take that darker brown color that's in the palette right next to the one you just put all over your lid, and you're just going to kind of swirl it around just to get it right on the tips there. And you want to tap off any excess. And then you're going to put that right in the crease, so right there. And you're just kind of going to let the brush do the work for you, which is really nice. So you're just going to keep going back and forth like windshield wiper motions, and really getting it all throughout that crease and really concentrating it in that outer corner here. And then you can even kind of flick it down towards the corner of your eye just like this. Okay, and I'm just going to take a little bit more just to kind of even it out on both sides here. Really concentrating again in that crease and then dragging it just towards the center of your eye. And then bring it up a little bit. And instead of, I'm kind of going to utilize this palette here, and instead of taking a whole nother color to do my highlight, it is going to be a pretty shimmery look, so I'm just going to take that color that we were using on our lid, that kind of champagne-y color, and I'm going to put it right on the same brush I was just using for my crease. And I'm just going to go right kind of below my brow bone. And you can already kind of see that highlight that it's creating, which is really pretty. And that kind of allows me to then go back and blend that brown color right up into my brow bone, so it's not really a harsh line between the two. So yeah, I think this looks really easy. You already kind of have your whole eyeshadow coloring going on. Now I'm going to go back in and take a NYX pencil I have. It's a jumbo eyeshadow pencil. This one is in gold. I really like these pencils. I think they're really creamy and perfect for doing any kind of, you can use it as a whole base, you can use it under shadows, you can use it as a liner. Today I'm going to be using it as a liner. I'm not sure if you can see in the other eye how kind of right under my lashes here it's a little more goldy than the other side. So that's all from this. I'm just going to take this pencil and run it right under my lower lash line here, and you want to try to get it pretty thin, but you don't have to be too terribly careful because you are going to blend it out. And then just again a little right on the upper lash line, kind of just in the corner there, dragging it in. And what I like to do next is take that first brush you were using for your lid color and you're going to be putting it, sorry about that, you're going to be putting it right in the brown again. Again, tap off any excess. And this is almost going to become your liner, so you're just going to kind of brush it right over that gold Jumbo eyeshadow pencil that you just put on and bring that towards the center of your eye as well. I think this really warms up the whole look. Rather than just kind of having those two colors, it gives it a little bit more dimension. With your finger, you can take a brush. I kind of prefer my finger, so I'm not getting any additional color on the bottom, and just kind of smudge out that gold color. And what I like to do as well is kind of put it in my waterline. I'll do now. And maybe a little bit kind of right in the corner here. Just bring it back out. So that's basically all I do. I am going to take a little bit more brown. Looks like my other eye has a little bit heavier brown coloring right along the lashes there. I'm just going to bring that up a little bit towards the center of my eye and back up towards that crease there, giving it a really, really soft look. So after this, I just do mascara, and then I'm going to add a blush. You can use the one in the palette. It's a pretty corally color. I like to use corals and things like that more towards the summertime, but it is kind of borderline, and it does look fantastic with these colors, so feel free to use this one. For today, though, I'm going to use a MAC blush I have called Melba. It's a little pinker, it's a little softer, which I think is more appropriate for the fall. So first, I'm just going to take any kind of contour brush you have, any bronzer. I like to give myself a little bit of coloring since we are getting into that winter season and it's so cold outside, at least where I live. So I'm just going to I'm using the NARS, it's a duo with Laguna and Orgasm, and I'm just going to take that contour brush and run it right on the sides and kind of bring it down in small circles. I don't go too heavy on the bronzer only because you're getting into winter and it's kind of appropriate to be a little bit paler than you are in the summer. And then I just kind of run it along my jawbone as well on both sides. And if you want, you can kind of bring it up into the temple area. Just kind of running any excess you have. I wouldn't get any more on the brush, but just running any excess you have kind of over the rest of your face. And then you can take any blush brush you have. I'm going to use the 109 brush. A lot of people use it for foundation or contour or blush. In this case, it's kind of a really multi-purpose brush, which I love about it. And you can just kind of put it right on the apples of your cheek and then carry it back. You don't want to go too heavy because it is a pretty concentrated color. But again, just on the apples and then kind of flicking it back towards your hairline rather than, you know, concentrating it or just dragging it all the way across your face. You're going to do the same for the other side. I'm going to go a little bit heavier for you guys just so you can see. Maybe if I back up a bit, you can see the lighting a little bit better. Okay. So that is what I'm going to do for blush, and then I'm going to put on a really nude lipstick. I'm just going to put on a little bit of Myth, and then I'm going to go over that with a Juicy Gem that I have from Mark. I really like this color. I don't know if you can see it terribly well. It's like a peachy kind of shimmery color. It's really pretty for fall. And then I'm just going to put that right over the mist so there's a little bit more dimension to it than just kind of a matte color. So that is basically it, guys. That's what I think is really pretty for Thanksgiving. Hopefully you'll all be spending time with your family or friends and enjoy some time off from school, or maybe just kind of hang out with some people you haven't seen in a while. So I hope you like this look. If you have any other questions or comments, again, please feel free to put things down below. And I really do appreciate you all watching, and I hope you have a happy holiday.